Grand President of Sigma Phi Epsilon, Bert Harris.
Wow, what a reception. Thank you, my brothers. But this tonight is about you and not me. Tell me who in the room has applied for Buchanan Cup? That's a SigEp record, 111 applications. The greatest number in our history. Good on you. 1/2 of our chapters applied to Buchanan. Bravo. Before I go further, I would like to speak to those tonight who do not win. Please know that by participating in Buchanan process, you have added value to your chapter and to my fraternity. Every brother in your chapter benefits by the Buchanan process because that process teaches you the best practices to manage your fraternity. So should you win or lose, stay in the hunt. Stay in the hunt for the right reasons. To build a better brotherhood, and I hope to see you on stage with a Buchanan Cup high in the air in 2 years. Brian Warren, executive director of your fraternity, made clear to me that when I began speaking tonight, I will be the only thing standing between 1,000 men and their Buchanan Cups. Talk too long, my life could be at risk. You know, Brian can be rather direct. He said, talk quick, sit down, shut up. I note that Grand President Gary Keefe pontificated for about 27 minutes. Grand President Shanklin for about 9 minutes. My gift to you is to do my best to be quicker than Brother Shanklin. I will also tell you that Brian has his way of speeding things along. The last time I stood before you 2 years ago, just after my election, I was about to present what I thought was a fairly important, significant talk to the brotherhood about our goals, our work to be done. I stood before you and the grand teleprompter said, "Thank you, good night." Someone had accidentally forgotten to load my comments into the grand teleprompter. After I recovered, I immediately accused and confronted Brother Warren, that balanced man purist himself, and accused him of intentionally hazing the new Grand President. To this day, Brother Warren will neither admit nor deny, he just smiles gracefully. Brother Warren, accordingly, I take your hint. And you, by the way, may adjust your timers. 8 minutes, 32 seconds, I will close and we will deliver the cups. Jenkins, Gaw, Carter, Wallace, Wright, Phillips, Cox, Owens, Allen, McFarland, Kerfoot, McCall, our founding fathers. And they would be proud of your work in Sigma Phi Epsilon today. Those 12 men started a small fraternity in 1901. They would be stunned to see today's SigEp might at 231 chapters. They would be more stunned to see 15,000 SigEps on campus. They would be truly amazed to see 15,000 SigEps maintain a 3.15 GPA. That's a good answer. I would expect you to stand in your seats and brag about that, a 3.15. And you have maintained a 3.15 for 3 consecutive terms. I am so proud that you men are mentoring, challenging the academic standards, holding folks accountable for their own benefit, and well and truly kicking academic butt. And our partners and institutions are noticing. At the end of the day, your academic success shows that SigEp is truly different. You bring honor to that small new fraternity envisioned in 1901 by those 12 men. You have made our fraternity one of the biggest and best in the known free world. 4 minutes, 38 seconds to the Buchanan Cups. When I stood before you 2 years ago, I represented that we would work on two critical elements to your success. First, we would examine and improve the Balanced Man program. Second, we would work to expand our fundraising capacity. Regarding Balanced Man, we met in Boulder, the birthplace of Balanced Man, with 12 chapter presidents to hear their thoughts and concerns. We convened the task force in Chicago consisting of brothers, some deeply and historically involved in the Balanced Man, others new to the issues, to gather the best concepts to improve, implement, and support Balanced Man. We dug in. We discovered we had 230 different Balanced Man programs, at least. Chapters did not have adequate Balanced Man support from the national fraternity. Yet our Balanced Man program of sound mind and sound body had been touted as the leader in Greek development. Balanced Man had become a well-marketed shell. After gathering significant points of thought and comment, our staff melded the discussions from Boulder and Chicago and many more into our strengthened and well-delivered Balanced Man program, a program that your fraternity is now committed to support. It has also been clear that the concept of sound mind, sound body equals Balanced Man is the strongest marketing concept in the Greek system. Yes, cheer for that one. Our young men relate to sound minds and sound bodies. Its origins come from the Greek community. Sound mind, sound body equals Balanced Man is a concept that we should not allow to grow stale or be silenced because it works and it works well. It resonates not just with us, but strongly in the halls of higher education. When we consider the Balanced Man program in its totality, we should not seek to compel its use because we think it is right. Got your attention? The only way our fraternity, in my humble opinion, the only way our fraternity's Balanced Man program will continue to excel is that if we continue to support, enhance, and create a Balanced Man program which is so good our brothers demand it. That will take continued hard work, innovation, and money. Which brings me to my second element. Critical to our success is to obtain the financial support needed to advance your undergraduate experience. I believe that the most significant weakness in our historic development of Balanced Man was the need for a committed funding source to support each chapter's Balanced Man program and for our regional and national programs which teach you fraternity. Over the past 2 years, the National Board has been working with the Foundation trustees to restructure how we raise money. We have combined the fundraising capacity of the Foundation and the fraternity into the SigEp National Advancement Council. That acronym has been expanded or edited by either Gary Keefe or Tom Barton, I'm not sure which character claims credit, to be called the Snackers. Brothers alumni, brace yourself. Those are the guys that will be reaching for your wallets. The council has been established by the National Board. Tomorrow we will bring before the Grand Chapter Conclave legislation to make the council a permanent standing committee focused on fundraising and to address our fundraising policy. Additionally, the board appointed Grand President Gary Keefe as the initial chair of the council. We asked Brother Keefe to stand up the council because of his passion for gathering support for our fraternity and its chapters. He has served as president of both entities over the past. Our goal is to significantly expand our local and national fundraising capacity so that we may better support our mission of building balanced men. We have the ability to show now our donors that the men of Sigma Phi Epsilon are worth their investment, that we have higher academic standards, higher retention to graduation, and better leadership skills. Now let's talk about your place in our history. I am very proud to be associated with a fraternity which is now based upon mentoring and positive development of our young brothers. And I firmly believe that our methods are the best way to build friendships which last forever. Over the past few years, the word hazing is generally followed from this podium by a lecture on its evils. I do not intend to lecture tonight. That is not my message. Rather, I'm here tonight to thank you for your commitment to renounce hazing and to focus on a positive, balanced man brotherhood development. As a SigEp for over 40 years, how time flies, as a parent, as a lawyer, I am very concerned that our society, our lawmakers, and the institutions where we reside have absolutely had it with hazing. Fraternities, in general, have long and arrogantly acted as though they were above the laws prohibiting hazing, generally adopted in all 50 states. I firmly believe that historic arrogance and the resulting damage to trusting young men trying to join their ranks will cause our host institutions, our legislatures, and our courts to react to future hazing events by wiping away the Greek system. They will simply say, for decades, we tried to tell them to stop. They did not listen. The game is over. The Greek system here is closed. I painfully witnessed that arrogance at my Florida Alpha chapter. In the end, I voted to close my own chapter because to save my chapter, I had to help close it so it would return stronger. So tonight I thank you. You guys are my heroes. You are the ones leading Sigma Phi Epsilon away from hazing and toward a philosophy of building balanced men in a positive manner. By your actions, I believe that you will save the institution I so deeply love, my fraternity. 62 seconds from the cups. Tonight we focus the spotlight on our volunteers. We could not maintain fraternity without their work year after year. They give their time and their talent so generously. I join the voice of God you heard occasionally earlier to thank the brothers and friends who make your lives better. Thank you so very much. There was an omission from the spotlight earlier this evening, which I stand now to correct. That omission failed to shine a light on our professional staff. These are the men and women who dedicate their professional lives to providing fraternity to you. They get up every morning and go to work for you. Regrettably, I cannot shine a light on each of them tonight because they're all over the place doing everything they can to make yet another perfect event. We also have in the audience tonight many past staff members. I would ask both current and past staff to remain seated while we stand and acknowledge their work. Jenkins, Gaw, Carter, Wallace, Wright, Phillips, Cox, Owens, Allen, McFarland, Kerfoot, McCall. I thank them for the fraternity they created. I thank you for the honor of holding the gavel for the past 2 years. It has truly been an honor. I have been privileged to work with a wonderful board and some of the finest staff and men that draw breath. It's time. Thank you. Bring on the cups.